Well, hello, or should I say ciao, and welcome to this video where I'm showing you everything I ate when I went to Rome, being vegan. We landed quite late, so we ordered a Just Eat to keep it easy. I can't remember where it was, but I simply asked for a tomato pizza with no cheese. Lucy got a beautiful one with mozzarella, and we got some chips to go with it too. For breakfast, this was our gorgeous view, and I managed to get a selection of mixed beans, fruit salad, some rusks with jam and shortbread bites, which were accidentally vegan. And then we headed for a morning of sightseeing. For all that exploring, we were parched for our first gelato, and we headed to Gelateria di Gracchi, and I think I got here the chocolate banana and it was caramel pear. This was actually a recommendation from another video I saw before going, but I did come to realise that most gelato places did dairy-free sorbets as time went on. We then hopped for a really quick lunch in this tiny little pasta place, and I just asked for tomato pasta with no cheese, and it did the job lovely. If you can guess where this is, 10 points to you. For our first evening meal, we then headed to a beautiful restaurant called Il Magri. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It was absolutely stunning. It was slightly fancier, but it was still within our budget. And to start, we had a selection of Italian bread and breadsticks. And then the chef brought this dish out. They wanted us to try it. I think they gave it to everyone. But it was like a beautiful red pepper with rice cakes, and it was gorgeous. I then had the zucchini bites with mayo to start. And then this was my main. I believe it was a red pepper pasta, and it was absolutely out of this world. The next morning we headed to Trevi Fountain, and then we hopped over the river as we were going to the Vatican later that day, and over on that side is where you'll find Flour Burger. It was just incredible inside. So I got the purple cheesy burger, and we both got ours as like meals, or what they called menu, and I got potato wedges with mine. We also got these drinks, I can't pronounce them. Now Lucy got the orange one and I got the lime one, and I swear it tasted like lime cola, but it was just the loveliest thing, even nicer than Coca-Cola. And then for dessert, I decided to get the cocoa siu. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong. But they told me this was a bit like a tiramisu with a coconut hint to it. And I really liked it. And I'm not the biggest coconut fan in the world. And it was lovely. Flour Burger is a fair walk easterly of the Vatican, so I'd recommend getting a metro to Flour Burger and either walking or hopping back on the metro towards the Vatican. So with a lot of walking and the very intense heat, we got more gelato. And this was cremila. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But I got the strawberry, melon and peach gelato, and it was just what we needed. We were very much melting. After a full afternoon around the Vatican museums, we then headed for dinner somewhere closer to where we were staying in the suburbs. Now I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, but it was Soramanega Ristorante and Cocktail Bar. But it was absolutely gorgeous. I don't think it's listed as, say, vegan, vegetarian friendly specifically, but they had really good vegetarian options, and they were so lovely in there, and they were so eager to make as many of the dishes as they could vegan for me. They were just so sweet. As you can see, we got a glass of Prosecco free, which was very kind. We also got some very interesting black home-baked bread. bread, which was just a dream. And that was a little amuse-bouche of tomato and home-baked bread. To start, I went for the crostata di scarole, olive, gnocchi and arancia, which basically it's the second antipasto on the menu. I just asked for it vegan, and it's a vegan short crust pastry with sauteed veg, walnuts, olives and orange. And then for my main, I got the curry di fagioli. That was the bean curry, and oh my goodness, that was sensational. To round off the trip on our last day, we headed to Radagast Vegan Bakery, and we didn't have much time before our flight, so we actually had a bite of breakfast and some lunch here. The cakes were just a dream. I got a little blackberry tart for breakfast with some orange juice. We hung around here for a little longer before we headed for our flight, and I grabbed the bacon cheeseburger with nuggets for lunch. This was just incredible, and Lucy even loved it too, and she's not even vegan. We were just absolutely spoilt for choice for vegan options in Rome, and there's so many places I didn't even get the chance to try. I would absolutely love to go again. All the places I mentioned I'll tag below in the video, and if you're going to Rome, have a beautiful trip.